weekend, but before that, science class. So let's get started. There we go. All right, a quick review. Why are oceans important? Who remembers some of the ways oceans were important? Bo, do you remember one?
Ocean has many animals and many plants in it, and if the ocean or beach gets dirty, all the animals can't live, and all the plants will die.
Good, all right, there's a lot of different animals and plants that are important. Jenny, what's another reason the ocean's important?
If we don't have ocean, we don't have fish to eat.
Very good, fish for food. Is there another one anyone can think of? Zoyman, did you have another one, Zoyman?
Economy.
Economy, excellent. Here we have economics. Great job, Zoyman, and everybody else. So everyone remember tourism? When people come to visit something like the beach or an entire country, right? A lot of tourists come to Vietnam for the tourism. Healthy Earth. Healthy Earth, like the fish being healthy, the coral reefs. Economics, money. And for food, for the Healthy Earth, we had the air we breathe. The air we breathe, the ocean makes oxygen for us to breathe, and it takes in the bad carbon dioxide from the air. And that helps with climate regulation. Temperature, it makes sure the earth doesn't get too hot. It stays cold enough for us to live in. The ocean's also important for transportation, like boats, recreation, which is just tourism like fishing, boating, kayaking, the economy, for food, and to make medicine. So, what are the ocean's problems? Who can give me one? Hi, Fong, you can go first this time.
They eat trash.
Yes, excellent. The fish eat trash. What's another problem the ocean faces? Cherry?
They take fish.
Yeah, that's right. They take too many fish, right? Overfishing, we take too many fish. Here are a couple ones. Overfishing, pollution, overfishing, habitat destruction. Some examples of pollution are oil spills and wastewater. Habitat destruction could be stealing coral, tourism, fishing nets landing on the coral reefs, right? There are lots and lots of problems the ocean faces. So, who can read this for me? Ruby, could you read what's on the screen?
What are some solutions to these problems?
Very good. What are some solutions? Here we have people picking up trash. Here we have a scientist building coral reefs. There's also passing laws. Who can read that about passing laws? Simon?
Passing laws are important.
Good. Can you say government?
Government.
Very good, like the president or the prime minister. Passing laws in the government. Laws are important because they say you can't do this. It is against the law to collect sea turtle eggs. If someone's caught collecting sea turtle eggs, they go to prison, to jail. How can we conserve it? Remember conserve? Who can tell me what conserve means? Bo, do you remember what conserve means?
Protect.
Very good. Exactly. Conserve means to protect. To protect or to use less, like conserving water, conservation of the sea turtles, protect. So one way we can conserve is using less. What's an example of using less? All right, here's an example of using less. Catching less fish. What about not polluting? What's an example of not polluting? Simon?
Clean up the trash on the beach and the ocean.
Very good. You got mine exactly. Don't throw trash in the water. Good job. And active conservation. Who remembers an example of active conservation? Hi, Fong?
Don't throw trash in the water.
Yeah, that is one way. Good job. Jenny? Oil, yes. Don't drill oil in the ocean. Here's another one. Wildlife refuges for injured sea animals. And another one. Who can read this one? Ruby, can you read the orange box?
Help build new coral reef.
Good. Help build new coral reefs. Excellent job. All right, let's play a quick game. All right, so we're going to warm up talking for our discussion later by talking about different problems and solutions. So we're going to play a game. Team Nemo is the girls, and Team Anglerfish is the boys. So don't be the dead fish. Which team will get the least amount of dead fish? So, I will ask the question and call on one boy and one girl. Whichever one answers first wins. Whichever one doesn't, that team gets a dead fish, okay? All right, question number 1 will be between Zoymin, Nuna. Zoymin and Nuna, ready? Here's the first one. How can we help conservation of this animal?
We could stop we need to cut nets out or they will stick in.
Very good. All right. Good. The boys got that one. The girls get a dead fish. I'm going to add it over here. Girls, 1 tick mark for a dead fish. All right. Zoyman said we can catch less shrimp. Stop overfishing them. All right, next one. Here's a picture. Let's have Dami and Mooney. How can we solve this problem? Trash.
We stop polluting.
Do not throw trash.
All right, I heard Dami say stop polluting. Mooney said don't throw trash. Who can say one more way? One more.
Don't throw trash in the ocean.
Pick that trash.
There we go. Mooney got it. We already said don't throw trash into the ocean, Dami. I wanted a different answer. Mooney said we could actually go to the beach and clean it up. All right, boys, you got a dead fish. 1-1. Next question. The next one will be between Hai Fong and Cherry. Here's a picture of wastewater. Remember, it comes from sewage, from toilets and showers. How can we solve this problem?
Throw trash in the water.
That could be one way. Hai Fong, do you have one?
No.
All right, girls win this one. Don't throw trash in the water. Maybe we could clean our wastewater instead of put it in the ocean. All right, boys, you have 2 dead fish. Girls, you only have 1. The next one will be, all right, how about Kathy and Simon? Ready?
Yes.
All right, here is a dugong. How can we help conservation of this animal?
We clean up the ocean. We do
not throw fish in it.
All right, I think that goes to Simon. Kathy said don't throw fish in it. I'm not sure that works. Simon said we could clean up the ocean. Good job. Girls, you have 2 dead fish now. We could also stop the fishing nets, leaving fishing nets because they get stuck in them. There are a couple of answers. Let's have Michael.
Bit more?
Ready, Kitty?
Okay.
How can we solve this problem, overfishing?
We cannot.
If we have enough we don't fishing anymore.
And use it sometime more.
I think that goes to both of you. Both of you said we need to catch less fish and don't use fish anymore. All right, I think that was a tie. That was very good. Oh my gosh, the boys and the girls tied. All right, girls got 2 dead fish, boys got 2 dead fish. Good job. Nice work, everybody. Okay, so now we're gonna have a discussion, okay? Team pufferfish and team shark. This is when you will use your homework. Okay, this is why I said it's really, really important that you do your homework, okay? Everyone be ready to talk and add to the discussion. So when one person shares their homework, everyone else be ready to add something. Your opinion, another fact, a question, okay? So each person in the group, you will share your animal. Number 1, tell us about its environment. Which ocean zone is it from? Sunlight, twilight, midnight? Does it live in the coral reef, in the seagrass, in the open ocean? Okay, so 1, your environment. 2, tell us its adaptations to live where it does. Okay, bioluminescence, tentacles, whatever it has. All right, 3, why it's important. Is it important to tourism, to the economy, to its habitat? Is it an important source of food for us, for other animals, okay? So 3 is why it's important. 4, what problems it faces. Overfishing, habitat destruction, pollution, okay? And number 5, how can we conserve it? Government laws, cleaning, what scientists can do, like animal refuges, or what you can do. Okay, so everyone, when you share your homework, you'll talk about its environment, its adaptations, why it's important, what problems it faces, and how we can conserve it. So just go down this list. And a lot of these should be written on your homework because it was homework to write them yesterday and Wednesday, okay? After each student shares, 2 questions need to be asked and discussed. So everybody listen and think of a question to ask them so you all can talk about it, okay? And once again, feel free to share any ideas you have about it. So you can all talk about it as much as you want. Okay, everybody ready? All right, let me split you all into groups. I need to make Miss Nunn a host. I'm going to split the class into 2 rooms, Team Pufferfish and Team Shark, okay? Everyone have your homework ready. Listen to Miss Nunn. All right, so let's be nice to each other and listen carefully. All right, the room with Miss Nunn is going to be the pufferfish. The room with me is going to be the sharks. Everyone have your homework ready, okay? All right, I'll see you back in about 10 minutes. Pufferfish and sharks. Ready, set, go. So I'm gonna mute everybody. So I'll go into the PowerPoint. Who would like to share their homework first? And we can discuss it.
Me, please.
Kaki, did you want to share yours?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and show us.
I draw about a sea turtle.
Ooh.
Yeah, its environment is big and its adaptations to live in the sunlight zone because it have shells, so it can hide in the shells. It is important because it can eat seagrass, so there are not so many seagrass, and that is very good. And they help people to get money because the sea turtle shells can make a guitar, so they have money. Sea turtles can lay eggs, and we can eat and sell. What problems did is face? Sorted for their eggs, meat, skin, and shells. Sea turtles suffer from poaching and over exploitation. They also face habitat destruction and intentional capture known as bycatch and fishing gear.
So they get bycatch. That means that
What
with other fish. So if someone's fishing, bycatch means they accidentally get caught with another fish. Go on, Kaki.
How can we conserve it? Reduce marine debris that may injure or be accidentally eaten by sea turtle. Keep nesting beaches dark and safe for the sea turtle. Don't use light so sea turtle can't confuse.
Very good. Who have anything to add or contribute? What do you guys think of what Kaki said? Anything you want to add? All right, who has a question? What other adaptation does it have to live in the water?
They can eat seagrass, so there are not so many seagrass. And they can hide in the seagrass.
No hiding.
No? All right, who wants to share next? Zoyman. Zoyman, I know you wrote about sea turtles too, but Kaki didn't talk too much about its environment, like where you can find it in the ocean or its adaptations. And maybe you have a different way that we could conserve the sea turtle. So go ahead and share yours, Zoyman.
Sea turtle is important. Its egg is very good to animals. Have food on its shell. It can control its number of prey.
Very good, that's right. It can control its number of prey. We didn't mention that one before.
The sea turtles is affected by global warming. Plastic bags, poachers, and predators. Poachers take sea turtles' egg to make soup.
Yes. What is something that we can do about poachers? How can we handle that?
We could make fake eggs, throwing trash in the ocean. We could stop using too much water and cutting nets.
Very good. Kitty, do you have a question that you could ask? Do you have a question you could ask Zoimin, about the sea turtles?
Where did we see the sea turtle in the ocean?
Where might we see them in the ocean? Where do they live?
It lives in the sunlight zone.
Where
Near
else?
sea grasses.
In the seagrasses. Interesting. Okay, go ahead and share yours, Nancy.
I've got a couple of more facts about hot-scale sea turtles. Yeah, sea turtles are important. They help control their prey, keeps the seagrass neutralized. The coral that sea turtles live in are stealed by poachers and sold to tourists.
Yeah, wow.
There would be some human dangers out, no human dangers when the turtles were just eggs. 20 survived to become adults, but with human dangers, only 2 survived to become adults.
Only 2 of the eggs survive?
Yeah.
Wow, that's not a lot. Bo, what do you think kills the sea turtle eggs? Why do only 2 of them survive?
People take sea turtle egg and they eat sea turtle egg too.
Yeah, good. People.
By the fish in it.
Yeah, fish also eat them, Kitty. That's a good point, right? They have predators in nature. All right, Nancy, go on.
There are acid rain that flows into water that harms the sea turtles, and people dumped oil and other things that turtles are make turtles ill, like oil or other things, and they just coat all the skin and make them hard. One is hard to swim, and second that make them sick because you think a sea turtle would survive if it drank a whole tank of oil?
Yeah. Cherry and Khaki, each of you need to ask a question to Nancy for Nancy to answer, okay?
Okay.
What is asked? Oh, who asked for help?
All right, you all can unmute yourselves, but I muted you. Who's sharing their homework right now?
Michael is sharing.
Michael, you're sharing your homework? Who else has shared? Jenny, have you shared your homework? All right, we're almost out of time. Does anyone else have anything to add about the problems of the ocean and how we can conserve the ocean?
No.
No? Anyone have an idea?
No.
All right, good work, everybody. I'm glad we got to share more of our homework that way and talk about environments, adaptations, conservation. Very nice work. Let me go forward here. All right, your homework this weekend, you guys worked really hard on all of your drawings and all the information. So your homework this weekend is just a fun quiz, okay? Reviewing everything on the ocean. So I expect everyone to do it. It's easy, it's fun. So let's see who does the best. Who can get all of them right, okay? Here's your quiz code, 932384, okay? All right, I'll see you all on Monday. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.